Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Daddy Daughter Dishes. I am your host, Kiara, and with me, I have my lovely co host.
BJ, the daddy.
He is the daddy, I am the daughter, and this is episode 16 of Daddy Daughter
16.
Dishes.
Sweet 16.
Wow. Our
I feel like we
podcast
should
has a
be,
license now. It can
yeah, I feel
drive.
like we should have a whole cake with 16
Bazooka.
candles.
Oh,
Boy, you
yeah.
hear that Luther Vandross voice? Get
No,
on
I
out of here.
heard
You ain't
Luther
hear it?
Landross. I didn't hear Luther
Don't
Vandross.
hate. Don't be hating. Don't be hating.
I'm not hating. I'm just telling it like it is. I'm saying what all the
Mm.
listeners was just thinking. They said Luther who? Anyways,
They
how you
they
doing?
feel.
How you doing today, Dad? It is the day before this podcast comes out. So we haven't spoken what a week and some change technically. How you been doing?
Hey man, I've been doing pretty good. It's been a pretty good week since I last talked to you in depth. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm doing well. I ain't finna run down the whole
You
every
say
day what done
yeah.
happened since last week. Nah, I ain't finna do that. I just know I've been in a good space. Had a good weekend. Uh, it's been good. It's been good. It's been good.
Well,
How about
look,
yourself?
well,
What's
no,
been going on with you?
I'm gonna reverse Uno back to you, sir, because you said
Oh,
you're not gonna run down the list of the week. But what would you say was the highlight of your week? What would you have done differently last week, and what are you
ooh.
looking forward to in the next week?
Let's see.
I'm taking your order.
You taking my order?
Yeah.
Uh, what was the first question? What would I
First
have?
one, what was the highlight
What was
of
the
last week
highlight?
or of the last week?
The highlight of last week was, I guess it would have been the Wang Dang Shebang Bang we had on Saturday. Celebrated Hair and Makeup's birthday on Saturday, and that was a good time. We had Uncle Bob came down, Uncle Dave came through, real Mrs. Jones, Gator Jones, uh, TT Lydia. I mean, it was, and some of Tanya's family and friends
Mm-hmm.
came through, and we just celebrated Tanya. It was a good time. Me and Gator, well, I prepared to get grill, and Gator Jones was tearing up the grill as usual.
How
Um,
many chicken wings y'all end up
had some,
making?
ooh, I didn't count them. It was a lot. I think it was like 100. I think it was like 100. Yeah. Had some of that sip from the sip. That old
Mm.
sip from the sip do it every time, man. Old
We gonna need to
black.
start us an LLC with that because I
Yeah,
like that a
cause
little too much for anybody else to have it. I'll hit up our
what that
people
sip from the
when we get.
sip.
Yeah, I need to make a logo for it. And I need a trademark for it. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but I'm gonna make some
Well,
money off. Somebody finna pay me.
you need to get on it because I think I can sell it to the supplier to use, and they would enjoy that.
We'll brainstorm
So
offline.
yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. But no, it was
Okay,
so that probably was a highlight. Uh,
what
Also, I
would
had
you
a
have
good
done?
therapy session
Ooh.
last Thursday. I had a real good therapy session. Um, got some encouragement, talked some stuff out in therapy, some stuff that's been on my spirit about, and a couple of moves I want to make in my pers- personal life going forward. So, talk that out, and yeah, I don't know if it's correct to say I got permission, but let's just say I got some validation on what
Validation.
I was thinking. I got some validation on what I've been thinking about. So, and that may get revealed on this show sooner or later, but I'm still kind of holding it tight to the cuff. I ain't really trying to let the world know what's going on yet.
Mm-hmm.
Got
You ain't
still
trying to
got work to
jinx it.
do. Yeah, 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 yeah. What would I have done differently last week?
Yeah.
Ooh. Um, I can't really sit here and think of anything that would make me say I would have done something differently.
Well,
I
that's
don't think I
okay.
had any. I don't think I had any moments like that. Nah, there's nothing I would say I would have done that differently. Nah,
Mm.
I'm good. It's been good. How about yourself? I mean, what's
Well,
been the
you
highlight
missed
of
one.
your?
You missed one. What are you looking
Oh, my
forward
bad,
to
man. My
next
bad.
week?
Why you always jumping down my throat? Oh
Cause
Lord,
you
Jesus.
try to reverse Uno back to me, and I'm still putting in my answers is still generating, so I need a second.
What was the other one?
What are you looking
What am I
forward
looking
to in the
forward
next
to?
week? Yeah.
What's today's date? The 13th. Hey
Yes.
man, look, I go on vacation next week. Like
Oh
shit.
shit! Where you
Yeah, I
going?
go. Um,
Anywhere?
I'm going to mind my business. No.
All right, you don't want paparazzi pulling up on you. That is for sure. Let's just make sure your
Yeah,
travel schedule's in alignment with our recorded schedule.
I'm taking the recording equipment with me
Yeah,
just in case I want to do a on location type thing. I might be somewhere
live
with some
on
sand in between
location.
my toes. Exactly. Might have to spread my butt cheeks and get the sand out my cheeks to
Okay,
get on
back
the
to
recording.
me. Yes. So we are counting down your days to vacation.
I wasn't finished.
Okay, well, continue. I had to get you back on track. Felt like I was talking to CJ for a second.
Hey, it don't take much to get us off track.
It does not.
But
And I'm talking. I'm probably gonna do the same thing when it's my turn. So,
you're gonna do the same thing because you're my daughter. So that's how I roll. Anyway, I'm looking forward to going on vacation. I'm gonna be off work from the 20 something to the 20 something.
mm,
Anyway, it's gonna be like a week in a couple of days, or maybe just a week. I ain't quite figured it out yet. Somebody told me today I wasn't coming back to work in the middle of the week. I feel like I am, but he
is
might be
that
right when he say that.
he was trying to say like you gonna come back? Or he was trying to say like don't come back? What-
No, he was saying no, he was like, your ass ain't coming back to work on that day.
Ah,
You might as well not even fucking say that. And
he
I was
said
like,
she.
the way I'm
You about
feeling right
right?
now, yeah, I am. But the more I think about it, it's like shit, that don't really make a lot of sense. But I intend on
Mm,
going back when I say I'm going back. Anyway, and then after that, it's my birthday coming up too, but
beep, beep, beep,
that's not
beep,
in the next
beep,
week.
beep,
It's
beep. That'll be what you're
a week
excited
in a
for on the next
couple.
episode,
Yeah,
or
yeah, yeah,
the
yeah,
episode
yeah,
after that, or whatever.
yeah, yeah, yeah. We might be recording on my birthday.
We will not be. The
Hmm.
episode will have released on your birthday. We will not be recording on your birthday. Your birthday is on a Wednesday, sir.
We used to record on Wednesdays. I'm just saying.
Yeah, well, we're gonna record not on a Wednesday, on your birthday eve. Maybe we can act like it's your birthday. We'll just call it the birthday episode.
Look here, man. You ain't gonna fake birthday me that gummit. It's probably gonna be the day before, and I'll just be, I'll be
We can
giddy.
fake it. We can fake it.
Anyway, let's go on with your weekend review, so to speak.
Like you, I'm not running down the list, but this weekend I got out for a second weekend in a row. Me and CJ both
Mm.
got out. We went to Charlotte. Our friend Parker and Alana, they're having a baby, having a little baby boy. So we had her baby shower. So we went to the baby shower, played baby shower games, all that fun stuff. I won one of the games
Of course.
because I take after my mother. She be at the baby showers
Yeah,
racking them up. If
yeah,
there's a
y'all
game,
gonna
she's gonna
make
win.
sure.
When
Yeah,
it's time for
or
me to
fight.
ever have a baby shower, she probably will not be able to play because
No, because she gonna ruin it for everybody else.
yeah, she
Cause
gonna know all the answers. Yeah, I know this one. I know this one. I won this one.
before
But yeah,
before the
so
question is even answered,
yes,
asked,
yes,
asked.
yes. But so they had the baby shower, went to see them. It was like jungle themed, so it was really cute. I made the card myself, and I made like a bun, like a bread piece of bread in the oven, with a
Hmm.
timer, and it said almost time or almost ready, something like that. But I made that, so that was fun to see her read the card, and they liked the gift, and just having a good time with friends. It just felt good to celebrate something special, bringing a life into this world, a special thing.
Oh yeah,
um
yeah.
yeah. And then that day or that evening, I actually went out of my way to make my own plans. Like, I reached out to people and was like, hi, do y'all want to hang out today? And it ended up being me, Betty Jean, shout out Betty Jean, and Alexis finally got her out the house. And so we went to this really nice lounge bar, hookah lounge, good little appetizer type place. Spent a lot. Food was expensive, but we had a good time. And then we went to Betty Jean's afterwards and just kikied and chatted and just had a little girls' night. Um, and then still left at a reasonable time. Like, I think I left there at midnight to get back to Kayla's, and then came back home the next day. Sly cooked us some good breakfast. It was so good.
I bet.
I was
I
like,
bet
I
that
know
was
we
delicious.
got a breakfast in bed. I know that. I like that. Diesel Diesel had broke out of his cage in the middle of the night and was at
Hmm.
our door sniffing, and I just knew that he was gonna be in the bed with me when I woke up in the morning. CJ was talking about it's the printer. I was like, "What are you? That is not a. Do you hear that? That is the sound of a dog. That is not the sound of a printer." Uh, so then the next morning, they was like, "Yeah, he got out." So that was funny. But all in all, I had a pretty good week. I had a therapy session, and haha, my meds are back in stock. So we are
Uh
back.
oh.
We are one day we are one day fully medicated, so we getting back to normal. And so yeah, that would say that was the highlight of my week. I feel like I'm missing something, like, totally. If I am, who cares? What I would have done what I what I would have done differently last week. That's a fantastic question. um
Yeah, that requires a little bit of digging right there.
A
Like
little
you should
bit
have
of
sent me
that's a
that.
journal prompt right there.
Yeah, man. Like you should. I feel like you should have sent me that earlier. That way I could have dug down
You gotta
and
go a
and
little
maybe
deeper.
come up with something. But I,
I'd
I still I
say,
still don't think on the surface there was nothing that caused me any kind of conflict or anything. So
yeah, I would
that's why I
say
say
it would, for me, it wouldn't be nothing super crazy. I would just probably have tried to make more of an effort to work out a little more. I got, I think,
mm,
2 or 3 days in, but I'm really trying to get back 4 to 5, 5 to 7 days a week. But just taking
hey,
it slow and
you
steady.
progress moving forward.
Moving
It'll be all
forward.
right.
and
You'll get
and
there.
then the next thing I'm looking forward to in the next week, this time next week, I will be in San Francisco.
Oh, is that the with the trip coming up?
Yes, yes, yep. I'll be on my trip
So
next week, so we'll probably record before I leave. But yeah, I'm excited for that trip. Excited to all the connections and stuff. I have a few like coffee breaks and little meeting network things set up with a few people who I like am internet friends online with. They're cool people and they're
Hmm.
not like don't talk to stranger internet friends, but like the cool internet friends, like LinkedIn internet friends. They've been verified.
Okay.
Um,
Feel like that's going to be a really, really valuable experience for you.
I think so too. I'm really excited. And the agenda came out and I sent it to my manager and I was like, let me know if you want me to attend anything specific. I plan on attending these sessions, but the rest are like in the air. So she sent me back the one she would like me to go to, which I was already planning on going to. And I was like, well, I can't wait to take my notebook and my iPad and my computer. And I got a new vlog camera that's like this tall. And so I can't wait to just have such a fun time and just nerd out and then I got some friends that I need to see in the Bay Area, so I'm just excited to just get to be there for a little bit. Very excited for
Yeah.
that one.
So what how long you gonna be going like there out there for like a week?
Four technically 4 days, but it's three. But I fly back
Okay.
real late, so it goes into the next day. So technically four. Um,
Gotcha.
yeah, I think it'll be a good little time. Like I'm excited.
Oh,
I'm
it's gonna
very
be great.
excited.
It's gonna be great.
I've never
I'm
been.
looking forward to that for you. Like I'm happy for you for that. Like
Yeah, I'm
that's
very
gonna be
excited
great.
for it. Very excited. But yeah, speaking so we did that, but you mentioned birthdays. Shout out to hair
Hmm.
and
Hmm.
makeup. Happy birthday to hair and makeup. And you do, like you mentioned, you have a birthday coming up as well. So,
I do absolutely.
I wanted to, spend this episode and talk about what what do birthdays, how do we receive birthdays? How do you like to receive gifts for your birthday? How do you like to celebrate your birthday? Like what are some of your favorite birthday experiences or like some things you want to do for a birthday that you just haven't gotten to do yet? What birthdays look like in your
Hmm.
world, or is it just another day?
So we grew up believing in certain things. We grew up Hebrew Israelites when I was younger, and birthdays was not something that was celebrated like that. Like when I was growing up, my grandmother, God rest her soul, she would bake you a cake for your birthday. And at least I remember her baking me several cakes. But she would also make you go get the damn weeping willow branch, one of them little whips off the tree, and give you how many licks. She'd give you licks. Like, so it
Lord have
was a
mercy.
weird
Trauma.
experience looking back. I remember one, I think it might have been my 11th or 12th birthday. Man, she cooked a cake and I went over there to get it. And sure enough, had to walk out there on that weeping willow and grab the switch. I was like, girl, you keep that damn cake. I don't want that damn cake. I'm
I
about
don't
two
want
steps
it if
from
you're gonna
knocking
beat
you
me.
out from hitting me with that damn switch. Like, but, but yeah, we didn't. I don't. I honestly, I growing up, I don't have many memories of receiving birthday gifts. Like for as a child, like I
Hmm.
think I remember getting a bike once, a bike
Ooh.
with some mag wheels. That and I couldn't even tell you how old I was when that happened.
And
But
aren't you still owed a like toy four wheeler?
a four wheeler, yeah, not a toy
Yeah.
four wheeler, an actual four wheeler. Like,
Yeah, you still hold a
but
grudge for
that
that.
wasn't promised to me for my birthday. It was just like something that I was
Oh,
kept being promised that I was gonna get, then never got.
oh, we gonna get you that four wheeler one day. You
No,
just
I don't
keep
need it now.
dreaming.
You gonna buy me something? Don't buy me a four wheeler. Buy
Noted,
me a.
noted.
I'll tell
I,
you
I
what to
know what
buy
I
me.
could buy you. I know what I could buy. I mean, I can't buy it, but I could dream about buying it.
That's well enough. If you can see it in your dreams, it's destined to become a reality eventually. So you
Period.
just do that. Do that.
Period.
Um. So as far as receiving gifts, I honestly I don't do that well because
Mhm.
It's not happened very frequently or on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like a don't get me nothing type of guy. I'm just now within the last couple years like learning to embrace the idea of being celebrated on my birthday. Like, and it has a lot to do with therapy and appreciating myself more. Is like, yeah, I do deserve to be celebrated. Like, yeah, hell yeah, get me something, whatever you feel like getting me, get me. And, because yeah, I do. I think I do a pretty good job of coming through for people who are close to me on their birthdays. Like, and I used to look at it as just being humble. I don't make a big fuss over me. I'll be okay. Don't worry about me. But
Damn
not
that.
anymore. If you feel like buying me
Humble
something,
season is over. Buy me
buy me
something.
something. I'm gonna graciously accept it and be very thankful for you thinking of me on my special day. Thank you in
Well,
advance to those who are listening.
that reminds
In
me I
June,
need to order something.
June 28th is the day. It's a great
Yes.
day in the world when your birthday
Yup.
is on June 28th. It's a great
Yup.
day.
Yes. Yup. Well, that's lovely. I love that you have gone from, not celebrating like that for real to, yes, I will accept a birthday gift.
Absolutely. Because if somebody take the time to think about you in that aspect of things, why turn them down?
Yeah.
You know, Especially if
Yeah.
they're coming from the heart. Most of the time when people do that, they're coming from genuine places within their souls to try to show you some appreciation. So
This is
it really
true.
don't make sense to me. Why would I not? I've always questioned that growing up too. Like when we was growing up, it made like it was
Like
like
it was a
almost a
terrible
taboo
thing.
thing. Like
Yeah.
like
Like, how
you putting
dare
yourself
you?
you putting yourself before God when you celebrate your birthday, and it's like, how? Like I'm thanking
Like,
God
where
for
did it
waking me
say
up
that?
today. How am I putting myself before? It just
Amen.
some of the things just didn't make sense. I thank God for every day,
Right.
So how
But
that
specifically
really
this one, because he created me on this
it
day.
absolutely. So a lot of that stuff just really didn't make sense then. But I was,
Hmm.
you young and you a minor, so you gotta kind of go with the flow in the
Yeah,
household. You
you
gotta
can't
kind of
really
do
have
what
your
you're
own
told.
beliefs just yet.
Not
Not
just
vocally,
yet,
anyway.
right? But as you get older and you start questioning things, and then when the people or the person who was who was pushing that when you were younger uh, decided he wanted something on his birthday. It's like, dude, really? Is that
He
what we do?
said,
Is this
he said,
is
look,
this
I,
what
I
you
don't think
want?
I got a lot of time left. I might as well get one in while I'm here.
You know what? You laughing, but
I'm
that
so
is
serious.
that's
I
exactly how it took place too. Like
I've said
that's
that
when
from
I
jump. Remember, I've
I
always said that from jump. I said he did. If y'all ain't got it yet, we talked about my grandpa, my dad's dad,
for it.
Fari, and I've always when you said what he wanted to do for his birthday, I said, "Oh my goodness, what?
Yeah.
Who visited him in his sleep? Where he think he finna go? Cause why he want to
What's
take
wrong with
pictures
him?
all of us? Yeah, you got a fever, sir?
Oh, I want to take a picture with all my boys, grandsons and grandsons. And we made it
And he
happen
damn
too.
sure got
I
them,
think
and it looked
he was
good. Them some good pictures. I can't. I'm getting me some of them printed for my
he
house.
was
Them some good pictures.
he was happy as a he was real happy that day.
And you could shout out to the baby boy.
Yeah, we made it happen. But
Yes.
no, I- I'll be a big 4'8", so I'm kind of 48 years old, which I'm really not like. I'm looking forward to my birthday, but
Hmm.
I am thinking in my head that for my 50th birthday, I'm gonna throw
You want to
myself a big
have
party.
big Wang Dang Doodle?
I'm gonna have a Wang Dang Doodle shebang bang. I think I'm gonna do
Ooh,
one of
wait, they
those.
do the shebang bang.
Oh, Wang dang doodle shebang bang. I think I'm
I mean,
gonna
it's gonna be
do one of
fireworks.
those. It may be fireworks, literal fireworks and figurative fireworks. It's gonna be fun. Like I'm thinking about like at the house in Ullen. You know, we sit on like 2.5 acres of land. I'm thinking about just putting a little section for parking and just inviting any and everybody I can think of to come and celebrate for my 50th. I'm just gonna
Gonna
do
do
it
it up.
big. I'm gonna
What
do
you
it
do?
big. I'm gonna
You
have the
got
porta potties
2 years.
out there.
Oh snap! Now I'm gonna be there telling everybody that they can use the porta potty and they shouldn't go in the house. I'm gonna say this is my look. It's my time to shine. Put my badge on. Get y'all asses in or out.
She gonna be right there with your TT. She gonna be right beside you.
Say these, these kids ain't got no home training. Who raised these kids? Where's his
She gonna say,
daddy at?
I don't bother nobody. I don't bother nobody.
Look, I don't bother nobody, but I'm finna whoop his kid.
Lord
Well, you look,
Jesus.
you got 2 years, so we gonna plan it. We gonna make it look good. You
Oh
ain't gonna
yeah.
have. You can't just have a wang dang doodle for the 50th. You gotta have a wang dang doodle shebang bang jiggy
Mm-hmm.
wiggy.
What? You just done added the jiggy wiggy on there.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
I'm not the
I added it.
jiggy wiggy. I'm gonna have to remember Wang dang doodle shebang bang
Jiggy
jiggy
wiggy.
wiggy.
Yeah,
Silly. Just sit your
yeah, jiggy
silly
wiggy.
ass.
And so
Shut up with
that
your
that
silly ass.
the jiggy wiggy just means I'm gonna help execute it so it can look
Uh-huh.
cohesive. You can have you some nice pictures to remember. We might have a photo booth set up. We gonna have us a good time.
Sensational
Mm.
in the house. Sensational.
Yes, yes,
But I'm
yes.
not the only person that has birthday this month. We spoke about let's see, Azalea had a birthday earlier this month. Rodney and Beck's late father had a birthday on the 6th. Tanya B's birthday was today. Uncle Gino's birthday is on the 25th.
With his pretty
Um,
ass.
we got Ariel Scott Prater. She grew up on the farm with us. Her brother is Jacob Scott. I think I shot him out on the show before. And my nephew Asa, I know their birthdays are on the 27th. And then like the 28th is not just like I know it's crazy because I know several people whose birthdays I share a birthday with. And I'll
Do
give
y'all
a
have
quick little
similar
rundown.
personalities?
I don't know about all that.
And y'all
I just
stars
know that we
alignment?
share a birthday.
Oh, okay. Well, go ahead. Read them off for me.
Me, cousin Mike Beasley, Uncle Lil John's oldest boy. His birthday is on the 28th.
It
Our
sure
late
is.
grandmother, my mother's birthday was on June 28th. My mother's best friend at work, Ross Connor, his birthday is on June 28th. And shout out to Nikki Elam. She was my high school prom date. Her birthday is on June 28th as well. It's crazy how some stuff works out. But
It's a
yeah,
lot of
that's
June
several
28th
folks.
babies.
I'm
And
sure there's more.
my friend Bree, her birthday is this Friday, which is the 16th, I believe. Ooh, it's 16th or 17th. I'm
I
terrible. It's the
think
16th. It's the 16th.
Maurice Palmer, the barber. I think Nicole Newcomb. I think all their birthdays are around. They're not on the 28th, but they're real close. Shout out
Mm-hmm.
to Mo and Nicole and whoever else I might be missing. There's so many people out there. I can't keep up with everybody, but those are some of the
Shout
people I
out to
throw
them
off the top of
June
my head.
babies. Shout out
Shout
to
out to the
them
June
June
babies.
babies.
Something you sent me was what kind of celebrator am I as far as like
Mm-hmm.
gift giving and stuff like
Mm-hmm.
that? I thought about that, and even though I said how I felt about receiving gifts, I'm normally pretty good about doing giving gifts for birthdays, especially if somebody if a person
If you
says
drop a
what they
hint.
want,
Hmm.
I try to take that into account. I try to be thoughtful when I do give a gift. I've been all over the spectrum in this category. Like I've done extravagant gifts, I've done thoughtless gifts, I've done no gifts. So I've been up and down. Then you can't really go wrong with some money, can you? Is that
You
like a
can, you absolutely cannot. If you can, then that person needs to give me that gift because I will happily accept.
I
Okay,
think that's like 99.9% of people would just give me some money and I'll go
because
buy whatever
look,
I feel like buying.
because I would rather you give me some money than something I obviously do not want and no gifts receipt. If if I ain't said to you 100%, I want this, don't go guessing. unless unless you really know me or you know somebody adjacent who really know me, because I'll be like, ah, and then I'll be like, can I get a store credit for this, please? The thought was
Hey,
amazing.
hey, that takes
But
me back. That takes me back to that time that we were told what somebody wanted for their birthday, and we got it, and they was mad.
look, that's still tender.
I'm not. I
My
don't.
chest still hurt for that one.
I don't mean
I'm
to bring
still,
that up, but
I'm still traumatized from that one. No, and you know what's crazy though, that I want to say that that has changed how I give gifts now.
I think we
Like
talked about that before.
I think we have, but I'm so sick. Like I don't. Which I mean, it shifted my thing too. I'm like, yeah, you know. So when people ask me now, like, what do I if I want anything, if I don't know exactly what I won't like throw no ideas out there because I don't want nobody to hear like a thought and be like, oh, I'll get her that, and I'm thinking in my head, I really did, you know, I feel some type of way about this gift. Like I'm just like, oh, you know, I like shopping at these stores. Here, I put together an Amazon wish list every year or a general wish list with all my sizes, all my preferred colors. I have a whole spreadsheet, direct URLs to said
Really?
product. Mhm. Yep.
Oh wow!
Every year. We do this thing about every year around, we'll say August. CJ's mom will text me or his sisters will text me and be like, hey, what you want for your birthday? And that'll prompt me to get my list together. And then I just send it out
Right.
to everybody. And so Lamia and Bree, they get a separate list. And then like I have like my family list and then like
Mm-hmm.
my CJ list. Cause it's all that's always
Mm.
like, here's a list of all these things that you can't get me, but you know how to choose right. And I'm gonna appreciate whatever it is. But yeah, I'm a very organized, um, both giver and receiver. Like Bree's birthday, like I said, it's on Friday. So she recently just started a new position at her job. So pretty much it's routine now every year. Whenever it's time to celebrate a friend, like when it comes to Lamia and Bree, we always
Mm-hmm.
it's always me and the other person. So Bree's birthday's coming up. We got her this nice travel bag, and it's pink because that's her favorite color, and it's really nice because she's about to be traveling a lot with her new position. So we're getting her that, like some nice tights because she's always wearing like professional wear. Like we like to give like gifts that you gonna think about me when you using the gift. You like, oh, this was so
Thoughtful
useful.
gifts
Yeah, like when we was in
on
college,
both ends.
I got Lamia and Breedy's for it was for Christmas, which is funny enough because I didn't celebrate. But I got them these grocery bag holders, and like when they unboxed, and they was like, "Now what we gonna do with this?" And then like the next week, they was like, "Key, this is so useful. I just carry like 10 bags of groceries up the stairs in one trip," and I'm like,
Right.
"See, you know, I was thinking about you." So
See,
I'm a
that's dope
very
right there.
analytical giver. Like I have a list in my phone. I'm giving away all my sauce. I have a list in my phone of like a lot of the important people in my life and anything they've ever said that they like wanted to try or in passing, I write it down.
See, you put effort. you put effort into the gift giving experience for your people, and that's pretty cool. Like you talking stuff I've never even thought about doing, but I got my circle of friends is very small,
Hmm.
and I can't even. I've never done anything like that. Like I think about like Gator Jones. Me and him for the last few years, we've always for the last few years, we made it a point to, you know, give each other gifts for our birthdays, like celebrate each other. Like, cause, he's like my brother, but me and my brothers don't do that. But it's just a
Yeah, because
different
it's not
kind
how
of,
you. It's like it's just not how you was like for me. That really didn't start until college when I got
right.
friends who do gifts. Like I always tell Bria and me, I'm like I feel like I'm behind on the like gift train. I feel like my gift might not be this good this year because sometimes I'm like spending trying to save money, and they be like, "Girl, you give the best thoughtful gifts. We don't care about the money." So I'm like, "All right, I'm
Yeah.
fine. I'm gonna buy y'all something useful that you can use because that's what I like. I like useful gifts."
So me and her and Makeup was talking about gift giving, and we have made it a point to try to do things that would provide memories down the line rather
Mm,
than giving gifts. So we're going to focus on
more
doing that. Like,
experiences, more things that you
yeah,
can
little,
recall.
yes, things that'll stick with you over time. You can always
I like
reflect
that.
back on, get a smile. I did too. I thought that was a pretty cool idea.
I like that a lot. Like we got for Mother's Day, we ended up getting CJ's mom the one of those frames like we have at our house, and you could tell she really enjoyed it because I mean like it's just all memories. Everybody uploading all these pictures, so she just every now and then you'll get the notification that she liked the picture, and I'm like that was a good gift for her. But I'm glad you said that actually because that just confirmed something in my head. You'll know later, but not right now because it's about you. uh,
Ain't
but
that some
yeah,
stuff?
so you said so your kind of birthday tradition I would say is like throwing the big wang dang doodles, right? Like that's kind of you were known for the celebration of life.
Right. And that's what
How?
I've done for myself in years past is just like throw a big party. And
Uh-huh.
I never really associated it with my birthday, but it
It
always
just is
took
around that
place
time.
around my birthday because, I was inspired by Anne Marie. We made a point we were going to celebrate life, and with her, with us putting her to rest so close to my birthday, and then Fourth of July weekend is right there too. That always gave people that lived away the opportunity to travel and make the party. So it just happened to fall in there. But it was never
Hmm.
really about, my birthday, a birthday party for me. But on my 50th, it's gonna definitely be about my
You
birthday.
the main attraction. You
It's
are
gonna
the
be my name.
entree. You
My
the
name is
entree.
gonna be in the big lights on the billboard.
On what billboard?
On the billboard, you don't see it. You don't see that billboard up there. Let's
We're gonna
look
have
right
to.
there.
We
It's
need to get to building
right
on
there.
said billboard so you can put your name in lights. Cause I don't know if any billboard will hold up right now. No, I was
Just
gonna
shoot
say
my
though,
dreams. Just
when you
shoot my
have those
dreams.
no, when you have those gatherings, it seems like you like to spend your birthday like with quality time. Like you like to enjoy people's presences. The
I
presence is the
definitely,
present.
I definitely enjoyed like, hey, when if you come to town since you've been officially moved out when you went off to college, if you happen to be in town for one of them Wang Bangs, the cousins from Chicago, Nisha and Quan, like Gator Jones, Rodney has never made it to one of the Wang Bang Bangs at the house. So with him moving back, it's going to be a joy for him to be a part of these things too. And then all my siblings, Uncle Bob, Uncle Dave, TT Squeaky, and TT Fee and TT Shalise, they always seem like they make it a point to show up for one of the big gatherings during that time for the celebrations of life.
Hmm.
So yeah, it's just be like all hands on deck, and then whoever, like we talked about it before on this platform. We'd be out there just kicking it, and then people just start
Just
pulling
kicking
up,
it. Just kicking it,
and
man.
it just go from there. I mean, I know there have been some interesting occurrences that have taken place at a couple of those Wang Dang Bang Bangs, like stuff that I really can't talk about here, but there have been some crazy things going on, and we just like to have a good time.
As of
I'll leave it
late,
at
like
that.
you gonna have to give me the tea.
As of it's so inappropriate to even talk about. I'm not a couple of
Look,
and very
we'll
few
chat.
people know.
We'll chat.
It's, it's just been
We'll
some
chat
crazy
or maybe
stuff
not.
happening. Yeah, we'll chat. We'll chat.
We'll chat. No, but I was gonna say, with that, I have become a traditional. I feel like I'm more of a routine gal for my birthday. So after last year, which was my 24th, I spent that at the spa, and then I ate like a really nice meal. And I was like, yeah, this needs for I think for my birthday from here on out, like no matter what, I can have a party, I can have a gathering or whatever, but one of those days of my birthday week or weekend is gonna be spent at a spa
Oh
because
yeah.
man, it's like it's like you deserve a big reset to bring in a new year. And
Hmm.
that massage, I still remember the massage I had on my birthday. like I want to go back to that same masseuse in Charlotte and say, hey, can we do that again, please?
Let's do it
like,
again.
let's do it
Run that
again.
back.
I'm back.
Run that
Run
back.
that back.
Run
Run
that
that
back.
back, Turbo. I just love it. So I'm more of a like I'm not really a like I don't require a lot of people. Well, not anybody requires a lot of people, but like when I think of my birthday, I don't think who am I going to celebrate with or like who's going to
Hmm.
come. I'm more like thinking like, okay, what are me and CJ going to do? Like what kind of experience will we have? What kind of spa service am I going to get? um but yeah, I don't know if that's cuz I'm just getting older or if I'm just becoming who I am. Like, am I just, I don't know what it is, but I know I like routine and I like a good
Like
massage.
you ain't got you like what you like. You have come to realize that you like a good massage, and what else?
And just to eat good.
It's eat good and a good massage. Hey, that does it for you. Well, I
And,
mean,
and and
you
and likely like a night, like if we are to go somewhere, like a night at a nice hotel, like at least like 4 plus is preferred, but a 3 star, like a nice 3 star, like a 3.5 star. But
mm-hmm,
if I could get in a 4 or 5,
mm-mm.
put me in there. I mean, it's
All
just one
right,
day. It's just one day.
yeah, and you well worth it. So hey, let's make it happen.
And they normally
But it's
had a
funny
massager, so you just get to chill.
it's funny you mentioned the massage because hair and makeup. Her mom had a masseuse come to their house and provided a massage for all the ladies that attended the
Oh, that is so
the.
nice.
That was cool. Like it was different. I was like, man, that's cool. That's
That's what you call that's
interesting.
what when you be little and we be like, oh, we gonna have a girls over for a spa day. That's what you need for real. When you get grown, they need to be we gonna have our grown friends over. But I know I've read of and like know of a lot of people doing stuff similar to that, where it's just like come pamper me and my folks like at wherever at our place of comfort.
Hey, I thought it was an excellent gift idea, really. I mean, and not
Yeah.
just for her, it's just for everybody else. Like you said, everybody could use that pampering, that feeling. Even men, like that'd be a
Oh,
good idea for
absolutely.
for the 50th. I mean, we could find a couple of masseuses to take care of everybody who attend the party. Like,
You they
put that
they
on
have
the
men's
idea.
massages on all the things I be seeing. Like I mean, like it be toward like they. And I said men's massage. That didn't sound right, but you know what I'm saying. That it be on the menu. It be. they bring out Big Helga to get in the crevices and
Wait a
really.
minute. Did you say? Wait a minute. Did you say Big Helga?
You know the one that they call a reinforcement because she needs to really get in there. I'll never forget taking
She gonna
CJ to get a.
really, really
I
work them
took
muscles.
I took CJ to get a pedicure once, and they called out a big hell good, and CJ was like, I don't know.
I
He
bet
was
his
like,
eyes got big.
I'm never going back there again. I'm never getting another pedicure. And I was like, he was like, she was breaking my toe. I
Oh,
said, oh, I didn't even think about that.
oh my goodness. You done traumatized the man.
Man,
That
I
Big
had to
Helga.
ignore him because man, do I love to get my feet pushed on. I love some good pressure,
Hey,
man.
hey, now that's something that I absolutely enjoy. I'm going to get one on my vacation, a whole mani pedi workover. Like, yeah, and hopefully a good massage too. Maybe I ain't think about the massage, but definitely
Get
a
you a
good
massage.
pedicure. Oh man, a
Make you
good
feel like a
pedicure just
new.
make you feel like a new person, especially when you're on your feet working all day like me. Boy,
Yup,
I've been
yup,
missing out
yup.
because I was going I was going every month, and it's been a minute since I've been, and I can feel it. So I need to make a trip. I need to make something happen in that department, which is gonna happen in a couple
I
of weeks.
I actually was just looking at my budget, trying to figure out what I need to get rid of in order to incorporate monthly massages into my
Mm.
schedule along with a housekeeper. But real quick, who are you wearing today, sir? I see you got someone on.
Oh, I've got
Full Court Kings.
Full Court Kings. So if you
Is this
remember, I don't know if it
Deshaun?
was last episode. This is
No, not
Darren.
Deshaun. Darren Brown.
Darren. Yeah. I'm gonna take a second. Darren Brown created this organization. It's a AAU basketball organization, and he grew up in Southern Illinois in Mounds. Went to Meridian. I kind of talked about him. Might about not have been the last episode, one of the previous
I
episodes,
think it was.
where and he lost his grandmother a couple years ago. He got inspired to do something to give back to the community because he felt like the community um, helped guide him into getting out and becoming a success at what he does. Like he
Mm,
trains people for basketball. That's kind of one of the things that he does, and he developed this AAU organization in the Chicago area. But he formulated a team for Southern Illinois this year, and he he said their mission, the mission of Full Court Kings, is to help our youth further their education and gain exposure through the AAU travel circuit. He said Full Court King prides itself on mentoring the youth through basketball to increase academic achievement, lower engagement in risky behaviors, greater self efficiency, and decrease behavior problems and improve social skills. Um, he said, we know firsthand that it takes a village to raise a kid now more than ever. He said, I am grateful to everyone in Mounds that helped raise me. Basketball was my outlet, and I will never forget where I came from. I was a kid that only had basketball and used it to
mm,
the best of my abilities. He always had his grandmother and the community in his corner pushing him to keep dribbling, but not in the house, and to keep playing that
okay.
ball. He said, basketball is more than just a game; it's a game of life. So yeah, he's doing great things with that organization. Like I think he's doing it by himself. Like he runs the organization himself. He plans all the trips. He picks kids up. I know when we went to that tournament in Paducah a couple weeks ago, he was down and he told me that Saturday morning he had to go pick up a couple kids and get them breakfast and stuff like that
Hmm.
because for whatever reason that he does that type of thing. Him and his coaches, shout out to David Davis and a couple other guys that help him run the
Oh,
teams in
David
Southern
Davis.
Illinois. Hmm
Oh wow,
He's one of the coaches for him. Yeah. So yeah, they're
that's
doing
pretty
something
awesome.
trying to help the kids in the area, stay out of trouble and learn how to play the game the right
Hmm.
way and do better in school. Because no matter how good you are, if you ain't got a head on your shoulder, a good head on your shoulders, you're just gonna be a waste. Not a waste, but it's gonna be wasted talent because
Hmm.
people's not gonna take a chance on you if you don't show that you got some kind of sense. So shout out to
See,
Four
I
Court Kings,
previous
Darren Brown.
episodes.
Yeah, so yeah, that's good stuff, man. Gonna continue to shout people out and show love to organizations and businesses ran by Black people and Black people that we know and Black people that are making a difference in their respective communities.
Absolutely. That's what's up. That's dope. Shout out to Mr. Darren Brown and the work that he is doing. I wanted to run a question by you real quick. It was kind of like a commercial break. We was just talking about
Hmm
birthdays, and you say you turn 48 this year.
Yes.
And so you'll be 50 and, the big ship bang, 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 wang, dang, doodle, jiggy wiggy. Uh, so I was talking when we were in Charlotte this weekend, I was talking to Sly. Somehow we started talking about like our ages. And he was saying how 30, he's like, before he turned 30, 25 was his favorite age. He's like, now he thinks 30
Mm.
is his favorite age. And that made me it made me think a lot because I was like, damn, is this my favorite age? If so, oh my gosh, do you know what that says about where we are in life, girl? But I was wondering, if you had to identify like a favorite age range or like a favorite time to be alive, what would that be for you?
So I try to be thankful for every year of my life that I've been alive. My teenage years, when I look back, I don't have many complaints about. I really don't have any complaints about my teenage years. Um, my 20s, and man, I don't even like my early 20s. I just remember you came along, and that was once you and I got adjusted to each other. That was a great time. Uh, I don't really remember like the latter part of my 20s. Like I'm, I don't. It's like I don't
Would that have been
remember
best way?
much about it.
Was that time?
I guess so. It would have been best. Yeah. No, best way.
I
I
asked
guess
because
late 20s, early 30s would have been in best way because I got into this apprenticeship and when I was 33. So
Yeah, I
you
was
figure
gonna
I
say because
worked
that
that
seemed
best way.
like you might have been like not hiding traumas, but like it was a lot happened in that time
Yeah, like
that you
mom
didn't
passed
know.
away. I was
Yeah,
trying to learn. I was trying to navigate that. Had we had the miscarriage during that time, and that was tough on everybody. So yeah, that part is really like a blur. My early 30s, it was like a whole new beginning
sound
because,
like a
like I say, I
closet.
started the trucking part of my life went out completely for a little bit, and I started a whole different career path when I got into the apprenticeship to become a lineman. So the 30s weren't bad, but I'm enjoying the 40s.
They
Like
say the
these,
40. They say 40s is the new 30s.
I don't know about all that 40 new 30s. I don't know about none of that
Yeah, I don't
stuff,
know
but
none of that.
I'm just enjoying the 40s because I've gotten to a point in my life where I've gotten to know me more. So I'm definitely enjoying that. I'm embracing life and even the challenges. You have challenges in every decade of your life, every year of your life. You have challenges, but you don't always know how to navigate. those challenges. You don't know how to always deal with them. A lot of times we try to suppress them, put them off. But now it's like I'm trying my best to meet all the challenges that I do face, meet them head on, and also learn from them. So, and that's been exciting for me. Like I'm not perfect at it by any means, but it's something that I have made an effort, a valiant effort to try to do, and that's one of those things that I'm enjoying about um, being in my 40s. Um, what else we got? I'm always trying to embark on something new, have new
Mm-hmm.
experiences in life. I made a decision to start traveling more because I love to travel. So I don't mind hitting the highway or getting on a plane
Good sweet
and
home.
going somewhere. Yeah. So uh, the 40s, like we just talked about a little bit, Rodney's moving back to the area. Me and Gator Jones, we try to any chance we got to get together, we make it happen. So with Rodney coming back in the picture, getting closer to us from Florida, man, it's gonna be some good times coming in our
Oh,
future.
check it out.
With
Y'all
us.
finna have a crossover episode. That's what you call them when your season interfere with the other. Y'all finna have a crossover episode. Come on.
Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that. It's just new seasons of growth and experiences and just I'm gonna crash into the 50s, like I'm gonna kick that door down like my life is just starting. Exactly. So but overall, like I say, I am enjoying the 40s. I would, if I had to pick which part of my life up to now I'm enjoying the most, I would say the present, because my life has been, I've lived an amazing life up to this point. Like there's not anything that I can sit here and say I wanted this or I had a desire for this and it didn't happen. I didn't pray about it and I didn't come up with some kind of plan to make it happen and it didn't happen. Like that's another
Mhm.
thing that's got me excited. I've had things where I wanted to do, I had a desire to do something, and I just did it without a plan. I think about the trucking company that I had. Like it was just like I'm okay. Me and Skip was talking and I found some money, and next thing you know, we had a truck. We didn't do a business plan. We just did it, and we, without having a plan, we did it for. We had it going for like 5 years. So I'm thinking, hell, if I put a plan together, an actual plan, and stick to the plan,
Ain't no
man, ain't no telling
telling.
what I can make. Ain't no
Dangerous.
telling what I can do. It could be dangerous. It's gonna be dangerous. But yeah, so I've tried to enjoy or express gratitude and appreciation for the life that I have lived, because I honestly can sit here and say that even though the challenges and some of the setbacks that I've had, I don't have any regrets about any of them. Like I'm cool with everything. Like everything truly happens for a reason, and I've really um, went back and tried to examine some of the things that I've been through and try to pull out a lesson that to be learned from that experience and try to build on that and move forward. So yeah, man, I'm enjoying the 40s, but I ain't looking down on none of it.
Well, that's
How about
good.
you?
Man, I mean, I have only lived about half of a life that you have thus far. But I would say I feel like this what am I, 24? I feel like this 23, 24 probably the quote unquote best years of my life. Like granted now trauma brain. I don't have many memories from my younger years. Like I remember a few certain things, but I don't really remember enough to be like, oh, I really enjoy, I really enjoyed those years. And then my
Yeah,
late teens is
yeah,
just a blur. Like after
yeah,
Century High School to getting married, like I'm just like college is like, oh, okay,
yeah,
cool. But
yeah.
now I'm in a space where like I can afford to do certain things and like I feel like I've catapulted myself like where a lot of, which I don't compare my life, to anybody else's, but like where a lot of 24-year-olds are, I feel like I'm doing the work to not have to be like, oh, I made these mistakes in my young 20s, or I did this XYZ, and like I learned from it, but I wouldn't do it again. Like I'm just trying not to have to make too many of those mistakes, in order to enjoy the next step. But I feel pretty good. Like I'm able to like mommy and Mari are coming to visit, and me and CJ were able to just buy an Airbnb just on the beach, and like not
Mm,
have to be like, how much money y'all got on it? Like just to be able to say, you want to go to the beach for a few days? Like let's okay.
right.
Like I'll take care. Like I can take care of it. Like to
That's
say like
cool.
I can take care of it. Like that's cool. That's cool as hell. Like that's such a cool feeling to me. Um,
Hey, I know
and
that
just in
feeling.
general too, like just being able to shower with my friends, and I mean myself included, but just have those experiences, and just be thinking, like CJ was telling me some plans he wanted to do for my birthday, and it was just a really cool thing to be like, dang, we can really do that, like, and not be worried about paying
And
our
not be
mortgage.
right, not be tripping.
Yeah, so I would definitely say like this to this day. It's probably 24 is easily like
Oh
cold
yeah. And
year easily.
so when I think about your life and all that you and Siege have embarked upon up to this point, I get excited for y'all. Like because it's like y'all really just starting. And it
That's
seems as if
scary as hell.
not that you all won't face challenges or haven't faced challenges or won't have setbacks or haven't faced setbacks. It's like if when that time comes, the way y'all operate with each other, it's like y'all already prepared for whatever may happen. Like y'all gonna lean on each other and come up with the best solution for y'all to move forward. And I'm
Hmm.
telling you, when you work together with somebody, I mean, the good times gonna be great, but and that's fine. But the challenging times, when you can lean on each other and get through those times, that's what
Hmm.
really makes a relationship a relationship. Anybody can laugh and joke when times are good. Everybody can do that. It's those times when the shit hitting the fan, and what we
Hmm.
gonna do? Is we are we gonna
Right.
panic, or
How we gonna
we
work
gonna
together to
stop?
make this happen?
We gonna work together to fucking get through this shit, because it's gonna be some things that happen that y'all gonna have
Yeah.
to do that, and that's what, like I say, that's what got me so excited. I'm excited for y'all because, like I say, and then it's again we talked about in other episodes, y'all's support system. I feel like you guys have an amazing support system, whether it be his side of the family, whether it be me, our side of the family, in various aspects of life, your friends, your associates. Like you guys have an amazing um, support group. Like it's y'all are set up. You guys have set yourselves up for success, whatever the definition of success might be for a couple. I feel like you guys have set yourselves up to actually maybe even shit redefine it the way y'all going. I'm excited for that. I'm
I am
excited for
too.
that.
But yeah, I mean that just I mean 24, like I said, 24 has been good so far. I just feel like I feel like they say 25 is when the frontal lobe has fully developed in your brain, and so I feel like things are like really clicking, and it's just
Mm.
it's weird. It's just so weird because it's like they clicking like real like live like you
And
in a
it with no
situation and
effort.
something click. Yeah, and something click, and you like, whoa, I would not have thought about. Like I spoke up for myself the other day, not like in a nobody. I wasn't being bullied or nothing, but there was like an idea that I wanted to bring to the table, and normally I probably would have just reserved it for after the meeting because I don't like speaking in front of like groups of more than like three people. But I was like, shit, I'm gonna come off mute. Let me say my two piece. And it was feeling
Right.
my idea, and it was well received. And people was like, "Oh, that's a great idea." And I was like, "Oh, snap,
Hey.
girl!" That's what inspired my post. Where I was like, "You have good ideas. You have great ideas. But yeah, I was glad to see that that resonated with you too.
Oh yeah, because I find myself doing that same thing sometimes, and I find
But
myself like talking myself out of saying certain things. Like if I have a good idea, my brain sometimes gets in. I get in my own way, and I'll be scared of hearing that rejection because nobody likes to hear no. But
yeah,
sometimes you just gotta be like, fuck it. And then some the people sometimes were saying no, they'll take your damn idea and try to spin it and make it their
and
own.
spin it as their own. Jesus,
Mm-hmm. Sons of bitches.
Lord. Wait. We was on a positive note. We was
Oh,
on
we
a
still are. We
positive
still
note.
are. We still are.
Speaking of positive notes, have you seen any updated reviews or any messages? Because I have this one.
I'm gonna be no. I have not even checked like YouTube or none of that because I that's for the
Okay.
executive director. I'm just a handsome co-host. I
Yeah,
don't
you
check.
just bring a pretty face to the table. I don't even know why I
That's it.
asked at this point.
Yeah.
Okay, well, Mr. Rodney, he had texted me.
Oh,
I
okay.
meant to tell you, he had texted me the other day. It was when I was going off about my hockey team. Po babies, po hurricanes. He said you was hot about your hockey team, huh? Just catching up. Love what you and my BFF are doing. Keep it up. Love you. And he said laughing faces after BFF. And I said, I love that my daddy got BFFs. Like I responded, like thanks, oh my god, but I love that my daddy got BFFs. I thought that was just so cute because I was like, oh, I was at work when he sent it, and I was like, because Siri was like, Rodney Davis said, and I was like, what's Rodney texting me for? And then it said it, and I said, oh, okay. Oh, nothing's wrong. Yay. But that was a good one. And then we have oh yeah, we have Dear John, or
Oh,
I
yeah, I
guess
knew
from
Uncle JB
John.
was coming through.
I love it. He said, "What it do? This episode, I felt like you were talking at me because I always put others first before me. See how I flipped that? LOL. But honestly, I still put others first. But now that I'm getting older, it's time for me to enjoy some me time for the days to come. I really appreciate and love you both. Keep letting it whip. Hey, it
Hey,
sounds like
shout
he
out
can
to
relate
Uncle
to this
John.
episode.
Shout out to Uncle John and Aunt Della, his wife, because Aunt Della has some. She's been having some medical issues, and she had to have surgery last week. And
Mm-hmm.
the last update I saw from her that she was back home and she was doing well. Thank God for that. Shout out to Uncle John and Aunt Della.
Period. And while I was in Charlotte this weekend, I had quite a few people tell me how much they enjoyed our podcast and how much they love what we have going on. And some people were like, I haven't listened to it yet because of, some people, they have their situations going on with their parents or their father figures, or, may have experienced a loss of their father figure. And I
Hmm.
was like, I totally understand that. And I said, but just so you know, that's like part of the reason why we made it in the first place. So just know
Absolutely.
that when you are ready to come listen,
We are
uh,
here.
we
We
are
are over
here
there. They are over
and
there.
over there,
Over there. So,
over there.
hey, pause for a second. I did have a face to face type of review. A few
Oh.
episodes back, I mentioned that a project manager, Peyton, said he was going to start listening to the podcast. And last week, he came back to Evansville and spent a few days with us. He was like, hey, man. He said, hey, BJ, I really enjoy that podcast. He said, I listened to it on the plane on the way here, and I
Oh,
love it. He said, you guys have a loyal listener in me. I was like, shout out to Peyton, my
hey man,
man.
shout out Peyton. Shout out to Peyton. We rocking with Peyton because Peyton
But
rocking with us.
that's right. That's right. Peyton is cool as hell, man. Like, but yeah, what else you got going on?
I have an assignment for our listeners outside of, doing the usual, give us 5 stars on all those rating platforms because we still need some more reviews, y'all. Y'all be listening. Go ahead and review us. You know how. But on top of that, next week I really wanted to talk about Ali Sadiq's special. the
Oh
theme of
man.
his special. And so I want to talk about it with our audience knowing what he talked about. So I want to
Mhm.
like task the audience with going and watching his specials on YouTube, The Domino
Domino
Effect
effect.
and The Domino Effect 2 Loss. I'll link them
Yeah.
both in the show notes, but I would really love if the audience went in, watch that. You'll it'll be over before you know
Hey,
it, and you gonna
I'm
be
gonna tell
sitting
you,
there with some
I don't want to spoil
tissues.
nothing, but if
Yeah,
you don't have a soul flushing after watching that the lost one, something ain't right with you. Something ain't right with you.
man.
That man called me off. Boy, he called me off guard with that one.
He
He
caught
called
me
me
so
off guard with that one.
he caught me so off guard, but I'm gonna put a pin in it because I have so many feelings about it. But I want So all the listeners, at some point, go check that out. And we're gonna have some discourse about it. But I want y'all to be was like be in tune. I don't want to be just talking over the listener's head. Like, and did you see that part? I'm gonna give them a chance to do that. But
Right, right.
yeah. So before we sign off, did you have any additional notes for the folks? You need have any business requests? Any business reach out requests?
No, I just kind of wanted to maybe touch back on. We were talking about what season of our life, so to speak, my life, so to speak, was the best.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to say that at this point in my life, I'm learning to appreciate and value those people that appreciate and value me. Like I talk about my circle of friends. It's very small. It's not very many, but I love my circle of friends. Like I value my circle of friends. I appreciate my circle of friends. And even outside of my circle of friends, if there's any positivity associated with anybody in me, I just try to show some gratitude and thanks for that because it's so much negativity out in the world that it seems like the negativity runs prevalent and it seems like it gets all the fucking attention, all the stupid stuff
Man,
we're hearing about,
I hate
athletes
that.
playing with guns, athletes having side pieces, mad that he got his main piece
That's
pregnant and
real.
now she lost the bag, and you got people coming talking about she was stupid, and I'm like, what are y'all? Is Are we that fucking simple minded nowadays? Like
Some of
it's
us
just
are.
weird to me. It's weird, but I mean, I try at the same time. I try to let people be people. And I know, and shout out to
Hush.
them, y'all. Keep doing y'all, but man, at some point we gotta do
Do
better
better. Somebody need to drop a
as a
rap
people.
song. We need to talk about it's about time for another one of them songs about how we need to improve humanity. Cause what the hell?
It's some strange shit going on. If we don't wake up, this AI shit is gonna be running our lives more so than it already is. Y'all better go buy some stock in the video. If you don't do nothing, go buy some stock in the video. If
We
you
do
don't know
not
what
give
NVIDIA is,
investment advice legally,
go
but
look
yeah.
it up. But yeah, no, that's about all I wanted to say. I'm good. What else you got? You got something? You got something else
Yeah, I got something coming on out the oven fresh for
that's
us.
coming out the oven? You done took
Yes,
all
but
those
first,
ingredients. Oh, but
yes,
first, okay.
I they've been marinating and they've been in the oven this whole episode. But first, like I said, y'all rate us. Apple Podcasts is not for our egos, although we do like to read them and they make us feel good inside. It's more about business. It's more about getting us out there to the people like you who like to listen to this show. It's just about putting us on the map. Don't be stingy with the views now. Go share, go rate, go just shout us out and go do your assignment. It's in the episode
So,
notes.
so in a sense, one of the reasons we asking you guys to give us 5 stars or make a comment or like us is because when you sitting around on your phone and you talking about something with somebody, and then you look at your phone or you pull up Facebook or Instagram, and bam, there's an ad saying,
Bam.
and you was like, damn, I was just talking about that, and it just
I
popped
just
up on
said
my
I
phone.
needed a new mailbox. Here go
That's
ads for
the
mailboxes. Yeah,
that's
we need you to get our cookies right because we trying to be up
right.
in everybody's phones recommended and shiznit.
If somebody say daddy or daughter or dishes, we want
Go
to
do
pop
them
up.
damn dishes. We're gonna say, hey,
Yeah, here
here
we
we
are.
are. Here we
Here we
are.
are.
Daddy and daughter. Go do them damn
Hey,
dishes.
I ain't got no
Somebody,
daddy. What? Here we go.
what?
Hey,
You
here go
need a daughter.
BJ.
You need
I'm
a
the daddy.
daughter loving. I'm no daughter. Daddy, not dishes. But yeah, that's what we need y'all to go.
That's why
Just
we need
go
you.
take. It take 5 minutes. But yeah. So with all that being said,
With all that, you done took all the ingredients from this episode and put them in the oven, mixed them together. You whip that cream,
yeah,
you put it in the oven, and
yeah.
now you come out with this product. What you got?
I don't know if I technically whipped the cream for this one. I think I might have just cream don't go with this one. But let's see. How can you tell if a pig is hot?
If it's bacon, oh goodness gracious,
We will
I
see
got that one,
y'all in
huh?
the next episode. You did.
I finally got one.